The king of couplets, the sultan of sonnets, the man who put the I am in iambic pentameter. Please put your hands together for the one, the only William Shakespeare!
Thank you! Is it good to see me or what?
Sonnet 18! You kicked him for a horse!
Okay. Here's one for all you beautiful tutors out there. A little sonnet that's been very good to me. Let's see if you know it. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Yeah, now I'm more lovely and more tender.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Highwire Improv Tuesday night. I can't believe I've teched this show a number of times, and that's the first time I remembered to play that song from Something Rotten. An amazing musical. Go see it. Very, very fun. All right, we're here for our second show of the night. If you're watching live, had a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather, chance to just kind of get yourself ready for what's going to happen the next 30 minutes. If you're in the Baltimore area, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm working on our weekly newsletter right now, and it's full. It's full. It's always full with what we're doing. So super excited about all those things. Check it out, highwireimprov.com, including today was the announcement of something we've been sitting on for a little while. We are now going to be experimenting with doing boat tours in the Baltimore Inner Harbor. We only have one. I shouldn't say tours, only one scheduled. Go check out. It's on Eventbrite. It's called Baltimore Holy Shit. It's going to be a comedy-infused tour of the Baltimore Inner Harbor and history of the city. It's going to be super fun. We can't wait to kick it off. So check that out. But first, we're going to kick off something also steeped in history and comedy. As I look for where am I? There I am. We are so excited to have these performers here with us again today. So please welcome to the stage, Hooray for Yorick.
Thank you, Brian. And that was quite some musical introduction. Excellent. As Brian said, we are Hooray for Yorick, and my name is Jane. And might I welcome my wonderful player and partner,
I be Bela.
Ray. And Brian, before you depart, could you please help us with 2 words? We need 2 words so Bela can create a fabulous title for this improvised Shakespeare play. Brian, can we have a word beginning with the letter B, please?
Yes. How about ballroom?
Ballroom. Excellent. And a word beginning with the letter L.
How about no, I don't want to use that. How about laughter?
Laughter. Excellent. Great. So as I talk to you now, Bela has got his head down. He is crafting some combination of those 2 words into a title, which will be the inspiration for a made-up play in the tone of Shakespeare. And what might the title of our play be, Bela?
I needed to do not so much work, for Brian's suggestions were quite good. My brain did not even need to twerk. I took 2 of the words and added 2 more, quite small, and I came up with the following. A title, hopefully, that will have its own Shakespearean following, and it be A Ballroom for Laughter. Again, once more, A Ballroom for Laughter.
Excellent. All right, then we shall both avant.
Oh, you do expect a tongue with quite some wit, but Yorick has no tongue, and the brain has been worm-addled just quite a little bit. And so, even though here upon a table I do sit, I will lead thee with an introduction to today's action that hopefully will give thee Shakespearean satisfaction. Oh, in front of a castle we do begin, There be a train of people wishing to be let in, but at the very front, there be the most beautiful lady speaking to a gateman, hoping for entry. Let us begin there and see what happens thus. Oh, I hope I be not late. I have tried so hard to get to the front of this gate before all the others. Thou art the famous gate man. Oh, Oliver, I do believe. Am I correct, Oliver? Doth it be?
Thou dost speak my name as if thou hast done some homework. If thou dost not have an invitation, then thou must go to the back of the queue, and if space permits, thou wilt be allowed admittance to the ball.
An invitation, my good Oliver, an invitation? Hast thou not seen me? Hast thou cataracts upon thine singular eye? With the other eye closed, I cannot tell if vision within thee even doth dwell. Look not upon me and see copious amounts of beauty. I need not an invitation into any room. I be the Lady Ursula, and the entire world be my groom.
Good Lady Ursula, thou dost insult the doorman with evidence of cataracts. Dost thou not know it'd be easier to seduce one with honey rather than vinegar? Thou dost have beauty, but pearls and jewels not.
I am surprised by this reaction, Oliver. There has never been a man alive who has not simply swooned in front of me, essentially just taken a mental dive. Thou hast some special power, and I find it enticing. It is like thou art rejecting me in some way, and I find my heart extra beating. Oh.
Lady Ursula, thou must know that I be not of the noble class.
Oh.
And as such I see what I see is what I see. And what I see is someone who doth wish to pretend to be of noble class.
I am being talked down to, or at least down talked, made to feel lower than my highest status be. I feel somehow differently. Oh, good Oliver, gatekeeper, wilt thou think to perchance go to the ball with me?
Good Ursula.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Thou dost not have a ticket or admittance at all, and thou dost invite me to the ball?
I have never been so insulted in my life, and yet somehow it makes me wish to be thy wife. What is this strange feeling that comes over me? I know it not. It pangs in my bosom and somehow makes me have extra thought. I know not how to react to this, but I promise and I vow thee this. I will be back, perchance even later this day, and I will take thee to the ball. Thou wilt be my date, come what may.
And I do look forward to seeing thee later this day. My lord, the Lady Ursula did come once more and did beg admittance to the ball. I did withhold, but I fear she is my defences breaking down, my lord, for she indeed be quite a comedian.
Oliver, as the senior gatekeeper, I do expect much from thee. But, frankly, there has never been a man alive who could resist the charms of Lady Ursula. I know that thou art not superhuman, although an incredible gatekeeper thou art. Thou dost stand straight and strong. Verily, never even a degree to one side or the other. I have seen thee in the greatest wind stand as if stillness is within thee and only therein.
My good lord, the question that does bother me be, why wouldst thou not allow the Lady Ursula entry?
It be a question quite good. Thou art more intelligent than a simple piece of wood. It be because if Lady Ursula comes to this ball, my daughters will get no men at all. My daughters I need married to be, and if Ursula comes, they will be old spinsters, perchance married at the age of 93. It just honestly cannot be. Ursula cannot come to this ball, or my daughter's virginity will never fall.
No, it'd be a problem, I do see.
It's been a good conversation, gatekeeper. Keep thy professionalism going, and perchance the entire hopes of my daughters rely upon thee, for they wish not to be barren and dry for all eternity.
My lord, he doth vanish. Perhaps I could help him with this problem. With this spear, I, the Lady Ursula, could once and for all vanquish. That decision I will take upon myself, I believe.
Oh, it is most strange to be rejected. I do swoon myself. I know not what this feeling is of rejection. I should speak to mother. Mother doth know how to deal with men. I will knock on her bedroom door and have a conversation that I thought never to have. How to attract a man to me, when of course I be the greatest beauty. So strange this conversation will be. Mother, I knock upon thy door. Wake from thy slumbers, and please stop to snore.
Ursula, my dear, it's morning, early. What time is it, dear?
Oh, mother, it be time to have a conversation. The cocks have not crowed, and yet I have worries and reservation. There be a man that I did meet that rejected me. I wonder how this man makes my blood run, and I ask thee a simple question. How might I get this man to come back to me?
Ursula, thou hast... This man be a man not worth knowing, I should believe, for thou hast twiddled every man in this kingdom around thy little finger. I know not if I have any thoughts that will help you in my brain that will linger.
Mother, I ask thee, before we talk more, please get all the cucumbers off thy face. Thou hast almost maneuvered them all, but there still be some that fall, and it be quite distracting when a cucumber bounces off thy nose, hits thy bosom, bounces some more, finds some private areas, and then finally hits the floor.
Oh, Ursula, I'm sorry to make a fool of myself.
I'm
not quite got my thoughts together.
Oh, and if it be not too inconvenient to be, couldst thou also remove the cream that underlie the cucumbers? For thou dost appear as a vampire bat that has skin that is never left and has left its facial features most flat.
Ursula, I've told you off before about making fun of my aged visage. Just because thou art young and beautiful, there be no need for that.
Mother, underneath all that there be upon thy face, I am sure there is a beautiful woman under there some place. Let me at least remove some of the charcoal that be underneath the cream, for thy skin be whiter if the charcoal be removed, and at least a bit of a shade lighter. No, I must just completely rip this peel off. I hope this be cream or charcoal and not skin that comes off.
Now, Ursula, stop it now. Whew. It be my skin has been quite raw. Thou, no wonder thou dost find difficulty attracting a l'amour. Thou must be kind and beautiful on the inside, Ursula. Thou dost not go round demanding people look pretty when they have woken up first thing in the morning.
Mother, I know not what thou hast said about inside beauty, when it is clear the answer stares back at me. When we did remove all the layers, finally I did see it be clean pores. Thou art now beautiful, for thy pores have been, well, removed in some way. That is what I forgot to do today.
Then I have some cream here, Ursula, and I would recommend it. It does have the gone off milk of an asp, and along with the leftover butter from last night's tea. Come, sweetheart, let me apply it to thee.
All right, as long as it incredibly acid be. I wish to almost, in a sense, remove my face, leaving just a little picture, just a little reminder of my facial space. But this will take forever, and during all this time, I will continue to think of that gatekeeper Oliver, for thinking of him is, well, frankly, my lusty crime. Yes. As a lord, it be hard, for my daughters be all that I do care about, and yet I believe the gatekeeper might fail, and so I need to make sure that Lady Ursula comes not by speaking to Lady Ursula's mother, for we know that a mother be more powerful than any member of any family. I do say, within this abode, be the mother be there.
Yes, a good keeper. Ursula's mother.
Oh, I be a lord, I be powerful. Indeed, I be the one that will have the ball later this day. But I must make sure that Lady Ursula comes not, for I have daughters that would be frisky in the month of May. Please, I do speak to thee, and I offer thee all that I have. Is there something I can give? I know not what thou dost not have.
Good Lord. My sweet. Thou dost give me much pleasure around this castle where I often frequent and do thee meet. There be one small thing that would give me joy. And that would be a single night with your daughter, with my daughter, I should say, my daughter and your boy.
So thou dost say, for thou didst confuse me with many daughters, by the way, that my boy, for I have but one, I have a kingdom of daughters, but only one son, thou dost wish my son to couple with thy daughter Ursula?
Aye, for Ursula did wake me in the middle of the night. She did give me a terrible fright, and her heart be bleeding apart. She does wish to with a boy unfold her heart. And I fear that her mind has gone amok. She wishes to unfrock with a mere doorman, and that not be regal enough.
I do understand. Thou dost wish to establish a plan by which the daughter who would mate with one who is quite low indeed, although he stands the gatekeeper quite straight in all sorts of weather, in all sorts of steed, thou dost wish thy daughter, Ursula, to go with one of higher class, like my single son, who, well, he's not known really for much of his sass.
That boy, I am sure, would give my Ursula much, much joy.
To be frank, my son is quite dumb. He be the fruit of, my union of myself and my second cousin. The daughters were all more smart, for they did come from better stock. My wife, who be not my second cousin, a long history I give thee, but if thou dost not mind a somewhat bastard son who be, again, not with much brain to run, then I will send him over. Quite frankly, it would be a favor to me.
Aye. Then that will be a job well done. And I hope it will be pleasurable for thy son.
It'd be most fun to be of the older sort, taking our children's lives and as a puppet master, making them bend to our desires, dance into the fires that we do create. I thank you, good mother of Lady Ursula, for I to thee highly relate. Excuse me. Oh, I have returned, gateman Oliver. I have returned, and look upon my face. It barely be there. It has not even a pore, and I do see that thou that dost never laugh, has a little smile in a little crease. And I ask thee once again to come with me to the ballroom, and I will thy heart win. Come with me, I will take no, not for an answer. I will take that spear that be in thy hand, and I will spear it through thee, and like a shish kebab, I will mate with thee. I will have thee, and I take this, and I plunge it into thee. For thou must always love me, Oliver, and laugh if thou mightest, laugh if it be thy want. But thou wilt love Lady Ursula, for there be no other choice.
Nay, I will not die that easily. That spear running through me does not make me feel queasily.
Thou dost stay straight, even with a spear within thee. I do push thee back into the ballroom, and I do see men and women dancing, and the men all, every single other one wants me. But thou must want me more. Stand straight, but stand straight for me. I be a woman that would be loved. Love me, love me, love me.
Thou be crazy, and I wish not for thy love. Thou wilt keep on pushing me back into the ballroom, but I shall not die without laughter that doth ring in my ears and doth ring out from my heart.
Oh.
Thou dost have a mean push, I do say. Ooh.
Then, if thou wilt not have me, I take thine own spear, and I remove it from thy body, but I do it with a womanly tear.
Oh, oh, that'd be much better. That spear that I have pulled out. I hate it when a woman doth cry before me, her, her, her face pooling with tears that down her face do flee.
Be
Ursula,
this the way to attract thee?
I wish not to be attracted, Ursula, and yet I feel a magnetism towards thee, for now thou hast shown me thy vulnerability. I knew I were right to keep the door shut.
The secret to lust be not a pretty face, it not be beauty, it be vulnerability and showing the inside of me. My mother was right. All these years I have tried so, well, not so hard, for it be so easy, but then with thee, thou wert the first man to make me feel queasy. I merely need to laugh, for this has been a life not played out how I thought. I, with vulnerability, thy love have bought. Oh.
And yet I fear that from my wound I do bleed and I do grow weak. I fear that my life blood from me will leak. And just when I help it, then, as I did say, I wish to die with laughter ringing in my ears. I hope that is the way I will end these long years. Please laugh, Ursula, laugh as I leave.
Oh,
Oil.
Oliver, I wish to cry, and yet thy final moment I will please thee. If it be an act of love, let it be a last fragility. It be God's final joke that when I have found love, my suitor no longer be awoke. No. But
Here be Yorick from the hereafter. I did find in life that romances were fraught. Easy answers were never sought. So here I enjoy that story from the hereafter. A ballroom for laughter. And that be our show.
Oh, man, I've studied Shakespeare. I've read Shakespeare. I should have known that title was not going to end well, even though it sounded so happy. I thought, I was struggling for words, and I'm like, this will be a joyous comedy.
Yeah.
Merry Wives of Windsor, or just, in a ballroom, and nope. Not one bit. Which is why you two are so amazing, so fantastic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing some culture to this channel, because Lord knows the rest of these people are not doing that. Thank you everybody for watching. We're back on Sunday. We only have one show on Sunday. Holiday weekend here in the States, so people are busy. So thank God to our British and Belgian friends that are going to be able to do a show. So